Okay, same break-even point in units formula you are going to use and multiply it with the selling price per unit. That will give you in rupees value. Okay, or contribution per unit formula you replace in this. You will get you can use the other one here. So, or you can use BEP in rupees is equal to fixed expenses divided by replace the contribution per unit formula. Selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit, multiply it with selling price per unit. Okay. So if you remember the units formula, BEP in units formula, you multiply it with the selling price per unit. Or otherwise, you can directly take here BEP in units multiplied with selling price per unit. Okay. Instead of fixed cost by selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit, you take here break even point in units also. So like that also you can replace, because this is the formula for break even point in units, no? So multiply it with the selling price per unit. So if per unit values are not given in the problems, then you use the second formula. So that is total, by using the total contribution. Fixed cost by total contribution into, so when total contribution is given, you multiply it with total sales. You have to keep this in mind. Whenever you divide with the total, you have to multiply it with total. Okay, total sales. So there in the above formula we have used selling price per unit. Now here we are using total sales. This is the only difference that you have to keep in mind. So total contribution is equal to total sales minus total variable cost. This you can replace here, or fixed costs by total contribution. Instead of total contribution, total sales minus total variable cost multiplied by total sales. So this is how you can calculate BEP in rupees. And another formula we have to calculate the BEP in rupees. So that is BEP in rupees is equal to, sometimes it may be asked to calculate by using PV ratio. Okay. So by using PV ratio is given means you divide with the PV ratio. You calculate first PV ratio and divide the fixed costs with the PV ratio. PV ratio is nothing but it is also called as what? Profit volume ratio. How this is going to be calculated, that I will give you later. But you have this formula to calculate BEP in rupees. So these are the only formulas which you are going to remember, not other than this. Okay, are available to calculate BEP in rupees and BEP in units. So how to apply this? Let us do a problem. Let us take a problem and let us apply the BEP formulas.